Hello, my lovely people of the internet. Okay, wait. Okay, this is better. I've missed you guys a lot. I haven't been posting regularly here on YouTube, which is so shocking. I mean, I've been posting for like 3 years, every single week. And I guess I just got to the point where I just needed a little break. And it's always a little bit difficult to get back into the groove. So I've been just, figuring things out, but I feel like I'm so excited to get back into a YouTube schedule. I'm gonna continue posting on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my favorite. But today it's Saturday and I just did a good workout with Hiiii and then I made a quick little lunch and now I'm just having a cup of tea with my creatine because I saw a video that apparently it's amazing to put creatine in warm water because then it kind of dissolves before you drink it. I don't know, I get a lot of information, probably like many of you guys, and it gets to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, this is too much. So you really need to, not believe everything that you see on the internet, and you need to maybe just like, okay, I'm not gonna, scroll on my phone anymore. But anyways, I saw this and I felt like it made sense. So that's why I've been doing it, and I'm also just, enjoying a warm cup of tea during the colder days. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of drinking tea, it's not something that I would be like, having my tea. But yeah, don't really have a lot of plans for today. I kind of need to edit my YouTube video, not this one, but another one that is coming before this one. I thought I was gonna go live on Wednesday, but we need to post it tomorrow. So I need to hurry up. I mean, it's almost ready, but I need to do the finishing touches, which can sometimes take a bit of time because I can be such a perfectionist, but I'm really, really trying to, go away from that. I always thought that like being a perfectionist was a good trait, which it can be. It definitely can be. But I've been doing some digging on lots of like personality traits and why I do this and why I overthink. It is not maybe the best to sometimes be too much of a perfectionist because you're so hard on yourself and it just makes your nervous system so exhausted if you are trying to control everything and having everything like 110%. Yeah, I was not gonna get into that. But yeah, we have some plans for tonight. We're having pizza or pasta with our friends Johanka and Nikolai. We are either gonna go to this very popular place in Copenhagen. It's called Fabros. I love that place, but it has gotten to the point where it's just like too much. Like there are so many people, like you can barely get a table there. But I used to love that place because it was, you didn't have to reserve a table and it is very affordable and they have, just a really cool atmosphere. But next door, there is a pizza place that we haven't tried out. So I guess we're either gonna try to get a table at Fabros, but I think it's gonna be impossible because it is a Saturday. So maybe we'll go to the pizza place. I guess we'll figure that out. Oh my gosh, what's going on with my hair? I don't know if you guys can relate, but I feel like winter is getting to me somehow. I just don't feel, as fresh as usual or like during summer because I feel like my tan is fading and my skin is a bit drier and I would love to like color my eyelashes maybe to like get a little bit more dimension going on. I think I'm gonna blow dry my hair for tonight and do a bit of skincare, and I'm actually kind of craving a cup of coffee so I can, get into the editing groove so I can hopefully post my video tomorrow. Quick break to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace. If you've been meaning to create a website, whether it's for a personal project or something professional, Squarespace has everything you need. Their cutting-edge design tools makes it easy to build a site that looks polished, even if you don't have any design experience. With their new Blueprint AI, you can generate a fully personalized website in just a few steps, so you don't have to start from scratch. What's great is that Squarespace isn't just about how your site looks, it's about how it works for you. It doesn't matter if you are selling physical products or exclusive content, their built-in analytics give you clear insight into what's connecting with your audience, where your visitors are coming from, and what kind of content is performing best. It turns all the numbers into easy insights that actually help you shape your next steps. So if you've been waiting for the right time to launch a site, this is it. Head to the link in my description and use my code BIRTAHLINN to get 10% off your first website or domain. Good morning, guys. It is 6:30 on a Sunday. We've been trying to stick with this routine. Apparently, it's great for your circadian rhythm to stick with the same sleeping schedule, and it has gotten easier and easier to wake up this early. I feel like it's the most difficult when it is so dark outside. When we started this routine in, I think, September, it was quite sunny in the mornings and it was just a lot easier to wake up. But now when it's still so dark, you just wanna like snuggle in bed. But I always love to light candles and burn some, incense or my Palo Santo, and I'm gonna meditate. And once the sun has risen a little bit, we will go out for a walk. And it's been truly amazing to start the day by getting some fresh air and moving my body. We never listen to any music or podcasts. We are, instead just chatting or just, admiring the beauty outside. So yeah, it's been really great. Okay, I think it's time to go and meditate. I usually just go on YouTube and I find a video there, and it shows even a button called guided meditation because they know that I'm gonna be meditating, which is quite nice. Yeah, I usually go for 15 minutes of meditation. I feel like they're showing a lot of 20 minutes recently. Maybe they are pushing me to do more. I don't know. But it's crazy because when I started meditating, a few months ago, I was doing 5 minutes and I felt like it was quite difficult to kind of concentrate and sit with my back straight. Your back will start hurting and you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. But once you start practicing it, it will get easier. And I feel like 15 minutes now just goes by like this. So yeah, I'm gonna go and relax a little bit before the day starts. Okay, I'm finally gonna bake the bread that I've been talking about. So you're gonna need pumpkin seeds, almond flour, and I don't know how much you'll need, but I have some egg whites here. I'm gonna look at the recipe. I made a video on Instagram. So the reason why I made this recipe to begin with, last year, it was because I have dermatitis in my scalp and I was trying to figure out what was causing it. So I tried out some different diets. I tried dairy-free, gluten-free, and that jazz. So that's why I discovered this recipe, and I feel like it's pretty good, this bread. It's not your usual bread, it's kind of different, but since it's, you know, very nutritious, it has like, you know, pumpkin seeds, which are so good for you, almond flour and egg whites. I feel like this is just packed with nutrients. We also eat sourdough, and I love sourdough bread, but I feel like this has a little bit more, you know, it's a little bit more filling. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's not going to swap out your sourdough because sourdough is like a lot better. But I actually prefer this bread over the Danish rye bread. I feel like this is just a little bit tastier. So if you're into rye bread, then you could maybe try out this recipe. I'm gonna show you how to make it. I just got ready because Helge and I are gonna run a few errands in the city center because we're going on a very exciting trip on Tuesday. We're going to Italy on a work trip, and I need to buy a long sleeve that is striped. So I'm gonna check out a few stores and hope I will find what I'm looking for. And I also desperately need to buy a new eyelash curler because I lost my Shiseido eyelash curler that is truly the best eyelash curler on the market. I've been using one from Tweezerman and it just doesn't work as good as the one from Shiseido. So I really want to buy a new one because I love to curl my eyelashes. I feel like it's the most important step of my makeup routine. So I'm gonna see if I will find it. Apparently it's always sold out. So we'll see. But we're going on kind of like a hiking trip in Italy. It's in the northern Italy. It's called Cerveza, I think. Wait, I feel like I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Cerveza, doesn't that mean like beer? Cerveza, no. Cerveza? Okay, cerveza is actually beer in Spanish. But we're going to Carezza or Carezza. Anyways, so I have two things for the trip. So we bought sunglasses from Zalando and the brand is Oakley. I think these are gonna look super cool. They're a little bit funky. Oh my. Okay, they're so cool. Oh my, they're so comfortable. Wow. Okay, they look a little bit funny on me. I think they're kind of cool. I just have to get used to them.
Oh. Super cool.
We were kind of in between these and a white frame, but I think these are pretty cool.
Yeah.
My joke. I think we're gonna look very cool in the mountains. And for my hiking boots, I'm gonna wear these ones. I love them. I think they're so cool. These are actually sneakers, but they also have proper hiking boots, but I don't think we're gonna do any serious hiking during our trip, so I felt like these were perfect. And by the way, guys, I have some exciting news for you. So Helge is going to start his own YouTube channel, and I know that you guys are probably just excited as I am. I know that he's going to have so much fun with it. So make sure to go and subscribe to his channel. I will link it down below, and we are gonna, or I say we, he is gonna vlog this Italy trip and post the video to his channel. And I will, of course, be in the video because we're going on the trip together. So make sure to go and subscribe and look out for the Italy video. I think it's gonna be such an amazing trip. I actually think I'm gonna wear these today when we go into the city because I think I should, you know, walk in them a little bit so they get maybe a bit softer if we're gonna be hiking in them on Tuesday.